So you're with somebody at this point.
Yeah, I got with somebody.
Back it up a little bit and tell us a little bit
back
about
it
this
up.
guy.
Rewind.
Yeah, we need to know what's going on in Allie's life right now.
Well, so I'm, month 8 into my first full-time job, working full-time, meeting friends. And then I go to, something with my mom and I end up meeting an older man and, we formed a friendship. And that is the start of a very long 3.5 years.
Really?
Yeah. But, I'm a very charming man. I would say good looking. He did look his age, but I mean, very charming man. Again, I've always been within an older mind. So the only person I had dated who was my own age was my ex before that. And I would consider her my first love.
Right.
I mean, did I ever think I was going to be with the man again? No.
Yeah.
I really didn't. But I don't know. It was just something about him. And honestly, it wasn't even supposed to be a relationship.
Really? So how'd this whole thing come about?
So we met and I don't know, it was just like, oh, hey, like I'm so-and-so. And I'd be like, oh, I'm Allie. I'm so-and-so's daughter. And then that was kind of it. But the thing was, is that we had similar places that we would be. And it was with mutual friends. And my sister and his daughter were mutual friends as well.
Oh, okay.
So there was many ties there. So I did start seeing him more because I had just gone home from college that summer. So I just broke off the things with my ex solidly because I'd become infatuated with him, honestly. I'd become infatuated with him. He's traveled the world. Like he's someone that is stable, I thought. He was really interested in me. Like, I think it would be considered love bombing if I'm going to be completely honest with you. He'd be like, "Oh, like let's go to here," but the thing is, like, it was on the friendship level.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah.
And then one day everything changed. Dynamics shifted, and I was definitely hesitant about being in a relationship because of some differences that were between my sister and his daughter because they were the same age. And I honestly didn't want to, I wanted to wait till they graduated because there wouldn't be that much of a conflict of interest. Well,
so let's ask, like, without giving too much information away, is there a 5-year gap between you guys when you say older guy?
No, it's much larger than that.
10-year?
No, double that.
15. All right, well, just let it go north.
Let's just say about 5 years north of that.
All right.
Maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
But we won't say that.
No, but I just kind of want to get the contents of that. There was a bit of a gap.
Yeah, there was quite a large age gap. And looking at it now, it seems odd. I personally would not engage myself in a relationship if I'm the older person of being that age to a younger person. I wouldn't even date somebody my age right now, which is crazy. I tried. I've tried. Conversation's just not there.
Well, you've been through a lot. You've overcome a lot.
Yeah.
And you're super well educated. So I can only imagine. Yeah.
It's kind of sometimes like talking to a wall.
Right. Well, it reminds me of I've met like very successful young under 30, but over 25 gentlemen, through business and stuff. They had their own business, whatever. And I just remember their number one complaint with girls, this under the 30 age at the time, and that was 4 or 5 years ago, was they spend the whole time on their phones. On the dates and stuff like that. He's like, they won't talk to me. They want to be on the phone the whole time.
Oh my goodness.
I just think, here you are, you're that age, but you're milestones ahead of all that. And you're all about engaging in fact, you know what? That brings me full circle. This is something that I have always just loved about you. We kind of are polar opposites when it comes to this because I tend to hide, right? You know that. And it's my antisocial side of me. It's how I protect myself from whatever I'm going through. But the thing I love and that was so surprising about me with Allie is that she is so one-on-one. Like I'd be like, Allie, we need to discuss this. And she'd be like, okay, I'll be there tomorrow at da-da-da-da. I'm like, girl, we could do this with a phone call. We could do a Zoom call. You want to do a Zoom? We don't have to be in the same press.
I like, being in the presence, okay?
I love that. It's been such a good example for me because I get busy and I just want to get things done. And
Yeah, I think it's
You're so
just
personable.
like the personable. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like people, I've never been afraid to make a phone call. And so I excel in my job now because of that.
Mhm.
You know, I have never been afraid to be on the phone. I can talk on the phone for hours.
Yeah.
Girl, you know I like to yap. Like I could talk on the phone about anything with anybody. And also like, you know, I always just trying to find some way to like relate. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, not the type of trying to relate as where I'm like trying to overshadow your experience, but I want to make sure that you're being heard and you know, what you're saying is being heard and what you're saying is meaningful to me. I mean, it makes me learn you as a person.
Yeah.
And I mean it helps me sometimes too. Like that's a thing. Like we're friends. And a lot of people my age wouldn't say that.
No, right. 26 to 50-year-old.
But it doesn't feel like that. I've
Yeah.
always never cared about the age, unless it's younger. Okay, let's get that straight. But because I've never cared about the age is like how I went through this last relationship, and you know, I definitely got looks.
Yeah.
Trust, there
Yeah.
was definitely looks there, and I mean, I just pushed. I just didn't care. There's a point where you just
Yeah.
who cares.
So how'd you end up leaving that? And was it hard? Like what ended up getting you where you needed to be?
It was incredibly hard, and you know, it's pretty recent, and I still deal with some things from that relationship. I would call it like overflow.
Mm.
Not directed, but
Overflow is a good word.
yeah.
I like that.
It's like boiling, like the boil over. It's overflowing.
Yeah.
And you know, I did try to leave the relationship in 2023,
Mm.
but I was in a place where well, I was in my first year of grad school. Wait, no. I was in my second year of grad school. So I mean, I was doing research at this time. I was doing a team master's project, so basically working for a Big 10 company, doing a real-time project. I was working and you know, I was also being suffocated by the person I was with at the time
Right.
because there were some things that were going through personally between us and health-wise and I mean, I was 23 years old.
Mm.
You know, I was trying to balance all these different things and my partner at the time was for one, did not like me being by myself because there was no trust.
Mm.
And not having any trust really affected a lot of things. Like that led to a myriad of problems for us. Like, I mean, when we took a break, it wasn't really a break. You know, I mean, the behavior that I could say is like, why would you get back together with that person? But again, when you're dealing with someone of that magnitude, I mean, he followed me.
Yeah.
He stalked me. You know, it was emails because they were blocked. Like, it was crazy.
So was that about the moment when you realized you needed to protect yourself and
No,
set boundaries?
no,
No.
no.
When was that moment? What made you
That was
finally
until like 2 years later. Oh my God. Yeah, like I'm saying, like I had been so mentally like broken down. I was just sucked right back in.
Yeah.
Sucked right back in. And so, you know, earlier the following year, like my last semester of grad school, we got back together. I mean, it was in secret though. It was in secret. Like nobody knew. And I did not tell my parents. I lived with my parents at the time because I moved back after we broke up. And, you know, I was weaker too. Like I still really loved him. And I didn't quite want to let him go at the time either. So I mean, it's not just one-sided, but the thing is like I didn't engage in crazy behaviors such as stalking and, you know, constant such as like, you know, following me home from school, like being at school, making sure that I'm there type of deal.
Yeah.
And so, like, when we got back together, I mean, we were gone every single weekend. I mean, you have to understand, we're going to like Michelin star restaurants. We're going to the Super Bowl. Like, I mean, we're staying in 5-star hotels. I mean, who wouldn't like that? Let's be for real right now.
Yeah, I never done any of that.
I mean, there's so many things.
Maybe the Michelin.
There's so
But not
many.
the Super Bowl.
There's
Definitely even a 5-star hotel.
Oh
Never
my
mind.
There's so many things that I've experienced now that I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, not that
It's part of your path,
I never
definitely.
took it for granted. Like, I was always super appreciative of that.
Yeah.
But the problem was it would get thrown in my face. But the thing is, like, he would plan all these things. I'm not a good planner.
Yeah.
I'm not a good planner. I'm just going with the flow. I really don't care. Sounds good. We haven't had a failure yet. And if there is, we'll go with it. I do go with the flow. And like, I'm going to go to Japan later this year. And again, I'm just telling my friend, just make the itinerary and I'll pay for it. I'm down. I do not care. And so if I don't want to go to something, I won't go. But
Right. Good for you. I have another friend that's in there, Japan right now.
yeah, I heard it's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, it was still, I didn't wake up until 2025. And I had moved back. I moved back in with him in, I want to say like September of 2024. So we actually didn't live together for very long before I left him again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And yeah, things were pretty good. But like, you also have to understand that I thought for myself, I thought it was normal for people to have cameras in their homes.
Inside?
Inside.
Oh.
Like, I couldn't even be on a phone call with my mother
Mm.
and not get in trouble or question about what I was saying.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a camera in my room.
Yeah.
Crazy. Or like, being on my phone. So I was never on my phone. Like at dinner, I mean, it's out of respect also. Like when I'm with my friends, I really don't go on my phone. I've just learned that. I mean, I go to a lot of business meetings and I would never be on my phone. But like with him, after being at work all day, we'd be sitting on the couch and I would want to be on my phone.
Yeah.
I want to scroll. Like I'm literally 24. I'm just a girl. But he'd be like, this is our time. Get off your phone. Like, I can't believe you'd be on your phone while we're watching the show that I really don't care to watch.
Right.
And I would be like, okay. Or like if I couldn't even be in another room studying without him bothering me.
Yeah.
Or he'd be like, are you almost done yet? Yeah. Or why it's taking you so long? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm writing a 12-page paper.
He sounds like he's really dependent upon you, codependent on you.
Oh God. Yeah. It was weird though, because I mean, you wouldn't think that someone so much older than you would be like that.
It's an emotional thing more than an age thing, though. You know that.
I guess so. And like, that's when I finally woke up when I was 25. No, I was 26, just after celebrating my birthday. Like there was problems starting then in April.
Yeah.
And it kind of just took a change. Like it just took a turn. And, I had like my own savings and stuff like that. But so I got in a car accident in 2024. And so I totaled the car out and I got paid out for it, but I didn't get another car yet because he had 2 cars. And so he would tell me like, oh, just take my other car. It's fine. But then at the same time, I was on a time limit. I had a curfew. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even be going out with my friends. Like I would literally be going over to my parents' house to have dinner or something like that. And he'd be like, where are you? Where are you? It's 8 p.m. Like you should get back here. Like don't abuse your privileges.
Did he say that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It wasn't the worst of things that he said. But so I was able to buy a car and, like probably a couple months later, cause I'd saved the money up and he was like, no. You don't have to buy a car. Like save your money. Like just use mine. But then at the same time, I was under restriction.
Right.
And so that's another way he could financially control me for sure. For sure. Because when I went to grad school, he's like, you don't have to work. So, I mean, I had to quit my full-time job anyways. So I really wasn't worried about picking up a part-time job because he told me that I would be fine. Very reassuring because I didn't want to stop working right away because I didn't want to not have money. And that's what happened. I mean, when you go to school, like that kind of intense program,
right?
It takes up a lot of your time. I mean, I have classes until like 8 p.m. and I'm doing research. And I got my master's in business and science, which essentially is a MBA for biotech and science. So I was a lot. That's what my realm is. That's what my realm is. Like that's what my bread and butter is.
Yeah.
But again, I woke up when I was 26 after after June, after Father's Day, that was my last straw. Honestly, he actually cheated on me with my best friend in the same hotel room. So that was like the last thing. I got brainwashed. I was still brainwashed at the time where I like rationaled it, but that was the start of the end for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Who does that? I would have never thought I would be cheated on by someone so much older than I. That's crazy.
Man.
But that was the end of the beginning. Or that was the beginning of the end. And as time went on, he was talking about retirement, and I'm just getting started in my career, and it wasn't even about like the age thing anymore. It was about like I wanted someone to grow with. A lot of my friends got married last year, and so I went to a lot of weddings,
Oh,
and he wasn't able to go to any of them with me, which I had a lot more fun anyways that way.
So at what point did you feel like you came around and you really started to wake up?
It feels like, how they say like your frontal lobe develops for women at 25.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like I started to wake up though, mostly when I was going to my friends' weddings. And I mean, you could just see their chemistry. You could just see how they're treated. And I was not being treated like that.
Mm.
And I started to be like, okay, I want someone I can grow with. I mean, he was talking about retirement and I was just starting my career.
Mm.
So that also like, got me thinking. I was just like, it was like a lapse over like 3 months. And at the time though, I was already thinking about leaving him, but I had to make a plan because dealing with someone like him, because I learned from the last time, it's not going to be an easy break.
The last time you broke up?
Right.
Same person?
Yes.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yes, the same relationship. And I was making a plan because I needed to be able to leave seamlessly, So after Father's Day, I definitely wasn't planning that soon, but it was like right after I had gotten back from a trip. And I planned this great Father's Day weekend. Did not appreciate any of it. And and then we got home. It's the same argument all the time. You're getting accused of cheating. I'm getting accused of cheating all the time. And he's just asking you just to go through all my stuff. And I was like, you know what? I don't need this.
Right.
I'm done.
Yeah.
So I told him, I was like, you know what? I'm done. I called my mom. And at this time, I didn't, you have to understand, I didn't have a lot of stuff. I literally only had clothes because I didn't have any furniture there. I had clothes and a couple of other tangible items, like physical items. I had to grab everything that I owned as much as I possibly could when my dad came to pick me up because I knew I would not be able to get it without him having some kind of plan or something like that. Mm-hmm. So that I just woke up and I just ripped the Band-Aid off. I got a place to live. I bought a new car and I was starting a new job all within the same week.
Wow.
So it was literally as soon as I let him go, the universe gave me everything I needed.
Amazing.
And I had gotten a new job like 2 months prior to that.
Yeah.
And it was still in the works of like me onboarding and things like that. So he would make these comments like, oh, as soon as you work, you're just going to leave me. And I'm like, I'm not. But anyways, yeah, I woke up. I moved into a home, nice gated community with someone I did know. I got a new job that I had just started the following week. It's amazing. I love my job. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better team to work with. And this is my job is completely different than what it has been prior. But I mean, like I said, the breakup though was not seamless. It grew into this entire shit show. Like that's literally the only way I can describe it. I mean, there's so many moving parts in it. And I mean, it was just an unraveling of lies and manipulation. And, honestly, through all the years I was with him, I did not realize I was being abused. I did not realize it. And, when people are hearing a relationship like, oh, like, why don't you just leave? That's so easy for people to say because they haven't been through it yet.
Right.
You know, I've had friends that have been through some pretty crazy relationships, and I would just say, "Why don't, like, just leave? I'll pick you up." Like, I would like, let's just leave.
Right.
Just block them, and it's not easy. It's not.
It's so different.
And like when
Yeah.
I had a trauma bond with that man.
Yeah.
I truly believe that, like, it was financially abusive, emotionally abusive. There was some physical abuse, but it was in the form of accidents. But yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I would classify this person as a narcissist. And
Wow.
I never, ever thought that. I mean, I loved him a lot. I loved him so much. And I really just put him before me. And I've never been so beat down in my life.
I'm so sorry.
Like that relationship, I would feel like it's a karmic relationship. Like it really broke me down emotionally as a person. I lost myself. That is like, I truly believe because it's just recent.
Yeah.
Last couple of months, I've really had to really figure out who I was and what do I want. I can do anything I want. You know, I'm free.
Yeah.
I felt like I truly broke out of a jail. I was trapped in jail. I was trapped.
It's such a mind fuck, isn't it?
Oh God, yeah. It is
crazy. It's so crazy because you're so strong. You're so independent.
Yes.
You've literally forged your way through your entire life.
Yes.
With your parents by your side, but you guiding your own compass.
Yes.
And this happens.
Yes. I mean, it's so easy for you to get lost in the sauce.
Right.
Like it became a relationship that was about control. And I mean, substantially younger than him. I was 22 years old when I got with him. Like, I mean, I could never imagine dating a 22-year-old right now, and I'm 26. Like, there's so much to figure out. Like, it's crazy. It's a crazy experience. Like, you go through, and I mean, I had a lot of great things that I experienced with him. Like, the relationship was, I would not even say it was all bad, but I mean, it was pretty horrible. Once you think about it and analyze the things that went on, like the lies that come out, the things that you hear about yourself being told to people that know you.
That's a disappointment for sure.
It quite is. I mean, these are people that knew me for a while, and you know, now they're persuaded that I'm this horrible person, and that's pretty, I mean, it's pretty devastating. I mean, nobody likes being talked about,
right?
Let alone someone calling you these horrible names. I mean,
yeah,
pretty much everything in the book I've been called. Seriously. And you know what's crazy is that the messages that I've received from not only like my ex, but I mean the friends too, like it's crazy that these older men literally write these messages, read them, and think, yeah, this is great. This is.
So you've received additional people from outside of the union.
Yes.
That cared.
Yes.
And had opinions.
Yes. And you know what? My friends have never done that.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's weird.
It is. It's extremely weird.
So yeah.
It's giving.
Yeah. I'm sorry you went through that.